All right, guys, we're live. We'll give it a couple minutes before we get rolling. Let a couple more people sign in. Then I'll kind of go over exactly what we're going to do tonight, and that's eliminating or ways we can. One way specifically how we can eliminate pulling off the baseball. We'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll get rolling. One thing I do want to say is I do have a YouTube channel. You can go ahead and follow us on that. Every single Periscope that I run, I'm going to post shortly after, so you guys can see. I know with this app, and this is the first time really me broadcasting, but they're only available for 24 hours. So I don't want any of you guys to lose any of the information or not be able to go back and check. So hopefully I have it set up right where it saves to my camera roll, saves to my phone, and we can upload it to YouTube, and you guys can, if you follow my channel, you can forever see that. So real quick, like I mentioned when we first signed on, we're doing, how to eliminate pulling off the baseball. A lot of coaches, say all the time, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. And there's a couple of things. Obviously, we can use the words visually connect to the baseball, which we use a lot here at TPA. How well we're connected to the baseball visually is the most important thing that we talk about. But more importantly, what we've been using lately, or just as important, is we want to maintain the angle that we have. So whether you have a stand-up stance, where you're straight real tall, or you're wide, whatever your stance is, and we can all agree that we all get to a certain athletic position. Weights on the balls of our feet, we're strong, and we've got this tilt. Most of you guys probably follow me on Twitter. We talked about Tilt Tuesday today. I posted a bunch of pictures that showed lines drawn on a bunch of professional athletes using the Right View Pro app, so download that if you want. Those lines, all right, were drawn to show tilt, all right? And when we attack the baseball, we want to maintain the angle that we have from our shoulders back down to our hips. So my biggest tip for staying on the baseball and not pulling off is maintaining that angle throughout the swing. So for me to demonstrate that real quick, I'll kind of back out of view so you guys can see me. But I can be in a real tall stance. When I get down to my launch, okay, the angle from my shoulders down to my hip, not going to get crazy into what exactly degree we want. To me, we don't teach that. I'm not worried about that. But that angle that you get to, you want to maintain throughout your swing and stay visually connected to the baseball. So a lot of guys I do lessons with, they'll get to this perfect position. Then their first movement is coming up, and they're pulling off the baseball. All right, and they beat their head on the ground. I'm still visually connected to it, but I'm not on it. Right, and they don't realize exactly why they're doing that. So, real quick, to end this, we want to maintain our angle throughout our swing. So when we finish, we like a lot of our guys to over-exaggerate it, and we believe in teaching in over-exaggerations. We like to have our guys finish out over the plate. Before you give your kids bats and let them go live with this drill off the tee, BP front toss. All right, we need to make sure we do this. I say hug yourself drill. So we hug ourselves right here, we stride, we get into a good strong position, and then we fire, maintaining our angle. All right, and then they can advance to hands on their hips. We fire, we maintain our angle, and then I let them take dry swings where they're maintaining their angle the whole way. And then we eventually progress to hitting the ball off the tee, and then front toss, overhand toss, and then we get back up to BP. So to me, the biggest thing and the easiest way to eliminate pulling off the baseball is to, one, stay visually connected to it the whole time. And then two, right, to maintain our angle throughout our whole swing. All right, and if you concentrate on this, starting off with our dry drills first, and then advancing to our tee work, right, you'll be a much, much better hitter come drill work and obviously come game time. Now, obviously, once we get to a game, we've got a lot of other things that are going on. The guys that keep it the most simple are the guys that are usually the most successful. So when you are in the game, and this is topic for future Periscopes and future times, when you are in the game, if you do struggle pulling off the baseball, all right, the only thing you need to remind yourself is maintain the angle, all right, and keep your head down and stay visually connected to the baseball. All right, it's very, very important. Like I said when we first started tonight, guys, I'm going to try to do this regularly, and I'm going to post these on our YouTube channel here at TPA, just so you guys can have access to these here in the future, and you can use this as a point of reference to check. But we're going to do things, I'm going to try to do it every single Tuesday night, about 9:30, and I'll post that on Twitter to let you guys know. But basically every single week it'll be some type of tip to hopefully help us throughout our high school baseball season, college baseball season, professional baseball season, and or help the coaches that are out there in implementing a drill or implementing a way of coaching into their practice. So pay attention to all that stuff. In the coming weeks, check out our YouTube channel, follow these videos, and look for more, especially more in-depth videos in the future. With this being the first one, I want to make it try to make it as simple and easy as possible. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out our YouTube channel, and we'll continue to do this every single week. Thanks a lot, guys.